There's nothing like experiencing music live and in person. On Destination Live Music Comeback Road, we're going inside some of West Michigan's favorite music spots to discover their rich histories, take a look behind the scenes, and how you, the fans, can show your support. Join us on the path to Destination Live Music Comeback Road, West Michigan.
Yeah, I'm Mark Leach. My wife and I are the owners of Skelletones.
How did you hear about this place?
Word of mouth through like every music person I know, like usually people that are like a couple years older than I am. Oh, you probably missed out on. And it's like, yeah, not missing out now.
Where are you located?
We are 133 South Division in downtown Grand Rapids in the Artside area.
What have you heard about this place?
I've heard legends, I've heard stories, I've heard myths. I wasn't around to see it during its first incarnation.
You're part of the co-conspiracy team here?
Yep.
That put this together?
Yep.
What's your role here?
I work the door. I'm the first face that they see. So my job's to get to know them and be a friendly welcome.
So the show was called Destination Live Music Comeback Road. Did you have any sense when you left this place in 2009 or the upstairs location that you'd be back?
We purposely retained the name legally because we knew that there was a possibility in the future we may resurrect Skelletones.
Was it easier the second time around?
It was different. There was different challenges. Having opened once before, there was already some fluidity there. I didn't feel scared or freaked out like I did in 1999 when we were first doing this.
What kind of support did you get?
We had put in our own funds, but then we did get support from GoFundMe. We put the word out there, and we were able to raise quite a bit towards the renovations for this space, as well as part of the sound system was paid for with that. We did have a local lumber company donate all the lumber for the stage.
What kind of shape was it in?
It was in pretty bad shape. We worked with our landlord, we did some, he did some, and we got it back up to speed.
What's the response been since you've been open?
So far, pretty positive.
Having an actual venue where you come down the stairs and you see a bunch of people that look like you is really cool.
I came here when they reopened on the first day, and that was really fun.
A lot of our old gang that are now all in their late 20s or early 30s have either played some shows or come to shows. Our target is the new faces. It's the same idea as it was 20 years ago. So to see a combination of old faces and new faces has been really rewarding.
Do you see some of yourself, what you went through during that adolescent stage, high school, post-high school? Do you see some of that in what the kids that come here?
I do. I see a lot of my personality when I was 16 and 17, trying to figure out life, feeling like I kind of knew everything, or at least if the world would listen to me, I'd be able to fix some things, which is probably why I do have a deep sense of genuine empathy for the kids that come in here with a chip on their shoulder.
What's your day job?
I am one of the teaching pastors at New Vintage Church here in Grand Rapids. So I do teaching and I travel and speak as well. I also do family crisis counseling.
So what's the business model? What's the day-to-day?
We're in here on weekends only right now, Fridays and Saturdays only, and we do our, quote, real jobs during the week.
What are the hours?
We typically open at 7, and we try to have the shows done before midnight because of the age crowd we're targeting. Get them home by curfew.
What's the physical layout here?
We've got 1,700 square feet in this space, and it's a nice layout in that we've got the door behind us where the bands can load in right adjacent to the stage, and then we've got the main entrance that comes off South Division where guests can come in, pay at the door, and come in. So nice area, kitchen area in the back, area for bands to set up merch all the way in the back away from the mosh pit and the stage diving.
What's the bar like here?
It's a real simple, non-alcoholic bar. Red Bull, water, Coke, and some snacks. We keep it pretty simple.
What kind of staff do you have to run this place?
Right now it's mostly our family, and then starting tonight we actually have a volunteer team of 6 people. 5 of them will be here tonight for their first night.
So in all ages venue, safety's got to be an important priority. How do you address that?
If you arrive and you've been drinking and it's clear that you've been drinking, we do keep an eye on you. If you are acting in a way that is not appropriate for the show, and we get that the shows get a little rowdy, but there's fun rowdy and then there's just rough, violent rowdy, we'll usually pull a kid aside and just tell them, hey, you're kind of at an 11 right now, we need you at a 9. If they continue with that, then usually we either need to escort them out or ask them to go sit down.
Do you feel like the kids are secure here? Do you feel any?
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, being a parent and looking around, I feel so good. It seems very secure, and it's so welcoming. I mean, because that's a diverse crowd out there.
How do you pick the bands?
They send us demos. It used to be CDs, and now it's all just links to Bandcamp and Spotify. And we go through and look for the type of music that we would highlight here. We book and have always booked punk rock, hardcore, metal, and indie rock. Those are our primaries.
Did you meet Mark, the guy that runs things?
Yes, yeah.
What do you think about Mark?
I thought he was really cool. He was really helpful, and he didn't get in the way and try and make us do anything we didn't want to do. He just let us go, and then he was really supportive and cool.
What's your long-term vision for the place?
If we could do another 10-year run, I would feel really good about that.
For fans of live music and for people that want to see places like this succeed, what could they do to support you?
Come to shows, start a band, or tell your kid to start a band and come play a show. Those are probably the two main things. And of course, anytime somebody shares our posts when we are promoting a show, that's helpful, helps get the word out. Our advertising budget is roughly 0 and always has been. So word of mouth is pretty key when it comes to independent music and new music. So those are probably the best things.
You're offering a live music experience.
Yeah.
And you don't have to be 21 to be here to have that experience. How important is that part of the business to you?
I'd say it's central. It's crucial.
The all ages route, why did you keep to that idea?
I think we long for a place to belong. If we can provide a place for young people, 14 to 19 especially, to give them a place to belong, to give them a place to practice their craft, to feel safe, that's a win for us.
When you look out there, what do you see?
I see a lot of kids having a really good time. They don't feel like they fit anywhere else.
There's so many limitations. For the young generation to have the ability to access, a place like this and really be in the presence of live performance.
We see it on social media, and I'll make this quick, but there are conversations you can't have unless you're in the same space as another human being. There's a context and a nuance that is missing.
Are you encouraged by what you're seeing so far since you've opened?
Mark and I both secretly hoped it would be great, but we don't know if that magic will be here or if we can recreate that feeling of Cheers where it's a place to belong. So I'm really encouraged when I look out and I watch the kids interacting, that feeling and that spirit about Skelletones is still there.
Everybody should come out and support this place. It's awesome what they're doing here.
Thank you so much for your time, Mark, and we really appreciate you allowing us to come in and share your story, and we wish you all the best in the future. Thank you guys so much.